to edit.
Hey everybody, this is Ray Michelle Richards, Broken Joysticks editor and founder, and today, if everything's working correctly, I'm going to be streaming 2 to 3 hours of Paladins, which is a new game in closed beta by Hi-Rez Studios, the studio that made Smite and Tribes Ascension. Currently, they are doing closed beta rollouts for this game. You can go to Paladins.com to sign up and hopefully be selected for a beta key, or you can purchase a $20 Founders Pass, which gives you an exclusive mount and access to the game immediately. The publisher has supplied our site with 3 keys to try out the game, and so that's what we're doing. I've played one practice round before starting this stream, and that's it. So my familiarity with this game is quite next to nothing. I am playing on an Xbox 360 controller. This game.
What's your in-game name?
Oh, Kitsune86. Joining me is Fiona Fox, who you may recognize from some of our podcasts, who is our managing editor.
Hey, I also write stuff for the site.
You also write stuff for the site.
Oh.
Well, that's your official title.
Go on and accept that friend request. I don't know if you've set your channel to automatically archive or not, but if you do that, then you can port the stuff to YouTube.
Yes, I have.
So that's my plan, is to do that, and then... I can hear my stream in your background. Or myself talking, I guess.
Yeah, you're louder on my stream than I'm louder on myself. I'm just checking my stream on my phone just to make sure everything's working. So here we are, we're in Paladins with Fiona. So Fiona, do you want to invite me to a party?
Yep, just a second. Just get my stream up and working. Should be going now.
And so I've been invited to a party here. I'm just using Twitter quickly to let our readers know that we are streaming this game. And then you can see here there's different currencies. So there's gold, there's chests, and there's like this premium Paladins icon currency. I haven't earned any of them yet, so I don't know what any of them are actually used for.
Alright, let's go. Here we go. We're going to play a standard Siege gameplay. It's just a pre-PvP gameplay. We're just going to jump right in. I haven't played this at all, and I don't think Ray's usually played it very much either.
No, I played one bot match and the game crashed.
Yeah, so it is a beta. I mean, it's a beta game, so I expect there's going to be some beta stuff going on. Oh, I'm going to lock in. Yes, I got the squirrel.
So we've got different heroes.
The Fennec, or whatever the heck this thing is.
There is one that looks like a fox, isn't there? And that's the initial one I tried. It looks like all
It's
the
like
heroes, all the heroes that I wanted, like the archer, are gone. The squirrel is gone. So I'm gonna take this dude in like night suits. Not my first choice, but.
Yeah, so there's only 9 heroes in the beta right now, and the teams are of 5. So it's if it's as fun as it is to play with your party and everything. Like, it can be difficult to get the champion you want. I'm sure they'll be adding many more champions into the game. If they choose to monetize the game like they've monetized their other MOBA style game, which help me with the name here, Ray.
Smite.
Smite, thank you. With Smite, you'll see paid heroes, basically. Alright, so if I go my abilities, I'll let you guys look at those. Basically, I have 3 abilities instead of 4 like you'd have in League of Legends, plus the standard attack that I have. There's no ammo on any of these weapons, just a cooldown, as far as I've seen so far. Alright, now to look at the card mechanic. So basically, this is added by cards. So on the bottom you'll see plus health. It's the 150, and plus 30 is the damage. So you choose a card every time you level up, basically. So I've just chosen to go with the plus 30% damage when in weightlessness card. And I'm not on my mount. The team's going to be yelling at me.
Now, the one thing I've noticed, this game, like Overwatch, or not Overwatch, like Titanfall has cards, and there's actually an option in this game for crafting cards. I haven't been able to explore it yet, but that could bring something interesting, and that could potentially add to the longevity of this game.
Okay, so their archer character is up on the over here on the hill. She is currently beating the crap out of me. I was trying to run away, but I died. So this is a PvP game. I have not played this game very much, so I do not expect to be very good at it. Unlike the only other game I can think of that's similar to this game out right now, Overwatch, you cannot change your hero mid-game. You are locked into your hero for the game, and the card mechanic is the biggest reason for that. It simply wouldn't work to change your character like that. So right now we're gonna. They got the first siege engine of the game, which is kind of the game's mechanic for how it progresses. You get these siege engines, and these siege engines attack your gates. So we're going to go over here, we're going to drop this adhesive, because it's going to slow everything down, hopefully. Oh, doesn't look like the siege engine is affected by adhesive, okay. So this is a siege engine, and this is a gate right here. I don't know how well you can see that. There's also a couple of turrets. I'm going to die, pinned in a corner there. But go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, the character I'm playing feels very much like Reinhardt from Overwatch, who has a giant energy shield and has a pin charge.
Okay, so they took down our first gate, but we did get their siege engine.
And I'm dead. So, at least on the controller, there's no easy way to bring up a scoreboard.
It's tab on mouse and keyboard. I do not know if controller would be my preference for this game, since it is kind of an FPS first, and the fine grain of control you get with mouse and keyboard for me is much more comfortable.
Yeah, I can hit tab and bring up the so that's well, again, it's only beta, but that is kind of annoying that there's no way to bring up the scoreboard on controller.
Did you try the back key?
Yes, I did. It actually is unassigned. It doesn't do anything.
Oh! Picking up the double kill, and then I'm going to try to run away. Nope. Tried to trigger weightlessness by hitting E, and I realized I was hitting the wrong key. So I leveled up, so you're going to see again that I can grab two different things. In this case, I'm going to go with the refresh the health, which will give me 200 health recovery per second when I'm in weightlessness, which is kind of my fast mode. This game is looking to be very one-sided. Luckily, and probably by design more than luck, even when a game is very one-sided, it's quick. So there's not a lot of. It's not like sitting through 20 minutes of a league match where you're like, "Oh my god, I hate my life right now." And that at least for me, that helps a lot. Oh, she just teleported. Wow.
So while using the charge, you actually warp right through enemy characters. You deal about 400 damage, but you don't pin them against the wall, you don't move them.
That's an interesting game mechanic. I can't say that I think that'd be something I'd like, but
what,
it's an interesting game mechanic. Oops, I died again. So I probably need to find a little bit tankier of a champion to play, because, I'm kind of just running right in and putting myself face first against them. And, oh my gosh, are they at our third gate already? Oh no, this is our second, okay. So, cool thing I noticed about this game, kind of, even though I'm just getting started in it, was that it's really... There's a lot of verticality once you start getting into the bases. You saw me there, up at the beginning, standing up over there. It's really pretty nice to be able to, be up high and shoot down.
So with this character, you can deploy the shield and use your charge. So you can actually use two abilities at once.
I think actually all of the characters are like that. So if I hit Q and E right now, there goes my potion, and I drop my adhesive right here, so that if they walk into it, they're all on the point. Look out! Gonna pop my heal.
I will say the one thing about this game that is a negative for me is that there's no world building. We're just kind of thrown in with these heroes in this world, this cartoony world, and it's I don't know anything about this world.
There is some AI. There is some hero background stuff. It's just contained in
their website.
No, there's some on the website, and there's also some in the client. But the stuff that's in the client isn't really obvious. You have to hunt for it, kind of. And there's not any cutscenes or my weightlessness came off cooldown right as I was gonna go. So, as you can see, there's a point system to capping these points. So, we're at 72, they're at 85 points. So it's not like a take and hold mechanic. Oh, they just won the point.
So it's like tickets, like in Battlefront?
Yeah,
Or
it's like
Battlefield?
tickets, so every person that's on there gets 2 tickets. So we'll be getting my 3rd card here. We're gonna grab Explosion Radius, which is nice. Hello, viewer. Oh, it's Metal Dragon Rider. This is my girlfriend Callie watching me. Hey, girl.
So no KDR on the kill screen either, which is...
No, there's no KDR. I don't even know if there's an after-action report. There's a score, or some kind of score. I happen to have the 2nd lowest score on the team currently. I do believe the game has inbuilt voice chat. I just haven't found the button yet for it. Alright, so that was pretty good. We actually managed to get their siege engine down before it could get towards our actual base.
And you can add people as friends from the scoreboard, which is cool. Like
That's nice, yeah.
That is a nice touch.
So as you can see, I just picked up a health pickup off the ground, so that there are health pickups that drop from dead enemies, so that's kind of cool. Kind of gives you a little bit more ability to stay in the fight. So I'm going to try to get to this point here. Every character does have a mount. I'll pop my heal and get on this point here. So you can see it's gonna go ahead and tick there. It's gonna say point control +2 +2, and if you look up at the top, you can see that we're gonna get points for. Oh, let's drop our adhesive. Died again. You're gonna see we get points for standing on the points. Like we have 93 points right now. So if somebody from our team goes and jumps on the point for a few seconds, we'll be able to cap that point and we'll get our first siege engine of the game. It will probably be destroyed very quickly afterwards because we will all be dead, but...
The enemy team's at, what, 4 siege engines, if I'm reading the UI up at the top correctly? Like, there's 2 separate series of boxes that can be filled in with little squares, and they have 4. Does that mean they have 4 siege engines?
Those are their gates. The UI, I think, needs a little bit of work. So those are their gates. You can think of them like towers in League of Legends, kind of. So those are their gates, or towers, or whatever you want to call them. And actually... You'll notice that we're actually down to our last one. Our Nexus, or whatever you want to call it.
Our core?
Yeah, our core. And so they've already busted down our gates, and if they bust down one more gate, they win the game. We do have a siege engine that's moving now, but it is taking a lot of damage from the enemy team. The entire team.
So your siege engines are kind of like your minions?
Yeah, basically, that's pretty much exactly what they are.
Oh, I ran into death. I should have...
You were getting blasted by a turret in front of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, those towers do a lot of damage. You can damage their gates without having a siege engine, but I've never... I mean, I haven't played a lot, but in the streaming I've watched and the videos I've watched, haven't really seen anybody attempt backdoor strategies at all. So, like, I'm actually going to do a little bit cheesy and see if I can go backdoor right now, kind of. I'm going to just run right past the point. Which is bad for your team, don't do this. And I'm going to see if I can backdoor them real quick here. Okay, where did she go? Where did she go? That was not successful. Pop my heal here and go in. That was successful! Nice hit. So that's a healing totem that they have down there. I thought there was a health right here. I'm gonna die. But I did get the knockout on that. Kills are called knockouts. Again, we're looking at the score here. Like, I don't know how score is calculated. I have 128. And if you look at the bottom UI there, you'll see my level. And you can see on the side it says level, and then it says health and damage. So the different cards that I chose gave me different percentages of health and plus damage. Oh, nice, we got another one. We have 2 really good players in our team. I'm not one of them, obviously.
I have, like, a really low score. I have the lowest score in the game right now, so it's not me.
I mean, it's my first game, so... Let's see if I can chase down this guy right here.
It's definitely obvious that they are... Well, they're trying to chase the Overwatch crowd with this game. That's...
I mean, I think it's you know, it's a little bit of Smitey, more Smitey than Overwatch is. Oh, you need a clean kill right there. So we took out their first gate there. First time we've gotten a gate off of them. First gate we've gotten off of them, rather. And so you can see that now that gate is open. It actually is... I think it's kind of cool how it actually affects the map. But we don't want to push anymore. We want to go back and get that capture point. So we're going to head to that capture point. I presume that, similar to Smite, the business model for this game will be selling heroes and selling heroes, selling mounts, selling skins. For example, my champion appears to be a fox. Oh, directly beamed in the face with that explosive right there. And that does a lot of damage, that explosive does. Alright, so now we've got our ultimate card. I'm going to go with that one. I don't really know which one's better. I haven't really had enough time to explore. I know that there's some effort being made already towards getting the game a little bit more balanced in terms of cards. There are some cards you can get that really make the game a bit unbalanced, according to the forums. And take what I say with a grain of salt, because I haven't really had a chance to play the game too much lately. Or yet. We just got into the beta tonight, so probably play a couple hours tonight at least. And we should have gotten a siege engine there, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay.
So I don't know if I've got my ultimate card or not. The last card I picked up was plus 2,500 shield HP. I'm going to a...
Do you have a card that is gold?
No.
Yeah, so you're still probably level 4?
Okay, so heroes level up independently. This is not like Heroes of the Storm where everyone shares a level or an experience pool.
That is correct. Heroes level up independently. Something that I think a lot of people is gonna love and hate kind of thing. I don't mind it in the least. It's a traditional model for these types of games. So put your damage on the door when you get to the door. Don't worry about that you can't destroy the towers. The towers die. As far as I can tell, that you cannot destroy the tower. Oh, I just got sniped out. I'm down. So, alright, so actually this is actually turning out to be a much more interesting game than I thought it would be. We went ahead and, I guess thanks to our other teammates, I don't know, it looks like the respawn timer is getting longer, kind of, I think is what's that's going on here, because I know it took me longer to respawn that time than it did last time. This game, a lot like Overwatch, is very team-focused. I mean, without a team around you, you're not going to win. Which is why I'm glad that Hyris gave us 3 keys, so that we can have a chance to work on some, like, team dynamics stuff, and...
It is nice that we're not going in completely blind, like, just one of us streaming this game.
Reported for feeding. Lol, Callie. I'm taking damage. I have no idea from where. Oh, it's up on the hill there. Let's throw out my adhesive and my bombs. So once I drop that bomb, I have a small chance to get a bunch of additional attack speed. And I did get that additional attack speed, and that was what that, like, super booster was there.
So I just got my ulti now, and I chose that if I pop my shield with allies around me, at a certain distance, everyone gets plus 400 shield.
Alright, so I was trying to chase that champ down over there. We do have at least one enemy behind us, so, yep, there she is. It's a lot easier to aim this gun than I thought it would be. It just has a really slight arc, which is nice. Alright, so we're now heading for their final gate, which is much harder to take down than the initial 2, by design. Oops, I died. So when you die, you'll notice that your cards go on cooldown. Out the side there, you can see that, you can see right there that my cards are on cooldown, and we just won the game.
You just won.
So we destroyed the... Okay, there you go. So it's called a vault. We destroyed the enemy vault, which is cool. That's very cool. So what I got here is a little bit of gold and a little bit of XP. Actually, a lot of XP. And I got an extra class card. Each of the classes has several cards that can be unlocked, similar to Hearthstone in a way, I would say. And then I got some chests. So I got a couple champion chests and a radiant chest.
I'm still waiting for post-action. Like, I have a little diamond loading screen. I don't even know if you can hear me, if I froze.
I can hear you just fine. So there is an after game score.
Oh, here we go.
There's an after game scorecard. It looks like they actually had their Pip, same player I was, actually never made it to level 4 or level 5. So that's a big reason why they lost, most likely. They would lose for that reason. So that's pretty cool. This end of game source screen is giving me a lot of information.
So I had, my KDR was essentially 0. I had nine knockdowns and nine deaths.
Okay, that was interesting. So I couldn't figure out how to get out of that screen. There's a small home icon in the upper right corner. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at the loot chests here. Loot chests are obviously the monetization mechanic of the game. So this is the Radiant chest, presumed to be the better one. These cards have rarities. Couldn't tell you which one was which, in all honesty. Don't know, I presume that at some point they'll be told, this looks like a rare card, because it's got more big stuff on it, I guess. I'll open another Champion's chest. I can see this being extremely addicting. Okay, so Champion's chest is one card. I'm probably a lower chance to get a rare, so green. And then we'll open our last Radiant chest here. Ray, did you get any chests?
So I opened up one Radiant chest so far. I got 5 cards per chest. Some of these look really cool. Mostly for heroes I have not played with yet.
That's pretty cool.
So I got Trauma. Slow enemies by 40%. And it's for the red-haired hero. I'm not sure what her name is. The art.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Here's the rarities.
The artwork says temp art.
Yeah. There's a lot of temp art going on there. There's a lot of temp art. It's a beta. I mean, there's beta game is beta. Make it rain. Yeah, I'm making it rain. I'll make it rain on you.
Now I wonder if those premium unlocks we got was, well, at least for me, I instantly unlocked for winning my first game.
Probably. I mean, it's probably a casino-style model, where you get a little bit for free, and then you gotta start paying. So I just popped into the vault really quick, and there's my collection. I have 99 of 270 cards. I presume that the addition of cards will be a major game mechanic. I mean, that definitely seems like something that will be pretty cool. Hello, third viewer. Here's the rarities of the cards. So the silver on top, the specialty card. Common is green. Rare is blue, epic is purple, and legendary is that orangey color. Actually, pretty similar to a lot of MMOs, I think.
Yeah,
Diablo had that, right?
That's very similar to Diablo, yeah.
So just for fun, I went and crafted a basic card because I had 3 duplicates for basics, and I got a sprint card, which will gain an additional 40% jump speed, which is actually really cool. All right, so let's jump into another match, Ray, if you're ready.
Yeah, for sure. So let's do. We're doing another practice match. Okay.
No, that was a live match.
That was a live match. Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, that was a live match. That last one, and this could be a live match too. So, a little bit of wait time this time. Not super surprising on a game that probably just doesn't have a giant population.
Its subreddit is actually fairly active.
Yeah, I was looking at the subreddit a bit today. Half the posts are definitely people just asking for the beta keys. Let's see, does Hi-Res have a Twitch tag? It's HIREZ for them, right?
Yeah, HI-REZ. Or Z if you're in Canada.
Do they not have a Twitter? I can't believe that. I love that there's a little join match. This prevents people from AFKing, which is amazing.
I don't know how I feel about this whole join match. Like, if you don't press the button, you're just timed out.
I mean, it's important to me because there's someone. It prevents bottings, like among other things, which is really cool. IMO. Oh shit! Gotta pick quick. Oh, I lost out on the one I wanted to play. Pip was already taken, so I grabbed the. This is the Cyber Ninja, not to be confused with Genji.
Not to be confused with Genji.
I mean, she shoots something other than shurikens out of her arm. It's
Have you looked at her skills yet? Okay.
it's impossible to not compare. I mean, so she's got a time bomb, which explodes after a delay, poison bolts that deal poison damage, and a stealth. None of which Genji has, so her abilities are completely unique to Genji's. But she definitely has some similar things to Genji. That's for sure. This game is so new. There actually is not a Twitter for it.
There's not even a Twitter feed for it. So my character
There
has
is not.
Blast Shot, which fires a projectile and knocks enemies back. I have a Scout. I can send a bird to scout for 6 seconds, revealing enemies and increasing damage dealt. And then I have a combat roll.
Whoa, that was really loud. Alright, so we're going to pick our first card. I'm going to go with attack speed. I've heard a few things from a few people about attack speed being the best thing in this game. So there you go. You can see I'm shooting the bullets out of my hand. I've just noticed that I appear to be passively gaining XP. So even if you were literally not in the match at all, it looks like you would gain some experience. Look at how I'm riding this horse. I have my leg underneath me and one leg up. From someone who formerly was involved in equestrian things, that is not a safe way to ride a horse, JSYK. Alright, so let's try this. We're going to hide, and then we're going to drop our time bomb right on there. And then we'll pop in and poison bolts, and we died. So, again, this is really sort of... Hello, Slasher, how are you? Ryato, please. Slasher's spamming my chat with the word riot. This is a pretty cool champion so far. I don't really know much about her yet, but... So that what I was trying to do there was use my bomb. I have a time bomb that does a lot of damage. I can use my time bomb, and then I can jump in. I can do stealth, and then I can time bomb in, and hopefully that will get me a little bit of... That will get some damage down on them. So stealth right now.
So
I got slowed by something.
Has arrived.
Whoa, that's a lot of attack speed. Ouch! I died dead again. I did it again. This champ is very flimsy is not the right word. This champ is very much squish.
I'm dying a whole bunch.
Alright, so they're hitting our first gate already. I'm gonna use my hide and run away. Okay, so her projectiles have a little bit of a delay. Which is interesting. Slasher, those emotes are awesome. I didn't even know I had all those emotes enabled, dude.
One thing I'm not liking with this Archer character is that, like, if you hold down the fire button, she just keeps releasing arrows, and I'm so used to, like, in games that have bows that when you hold down the fire button, you, like, pull back the arrow for either longer distance or just to wait to pull off the shot.
Yeah, that totally annoyed me when I started playing the game. I agree. That was absolutely something that I had to really get used to. Wow, we're like playing against a really good team. Alright, we should be on the cap point. Like, I don't know why we're not on the cap point right now. Oh, I need to get away. Okay, I dropped the bomb at least, so...
Disabled.
There we go, that worked. Yes, that sounds awesome. Let's go with re-entry there. Stealth plus 20% HP after dropping the time bomb. That sounds like a really good ability. P-shirt consumables. No, they are not consumables. You get to choose them each time you play. Sorry, I did not get the Twitch chatbot up and running before starting. I will try to get that up and taken care of quickly. Soon, I hope, after. Alright, let's get out of here. So that's cool. We're going to drop that stealth bomb and get out of there real quick.
Did I get the kill? No.
Their first siege cannon, which is incredibly powerful. I was super dead. Yeah, Slasher, they're not consumables. They actually...
That is clearly exactly what I'm doing.
They're actually... They hold over... The same similar holdover. It feels a little strange because like there's no the cards hit really hard. Like there are some cards in the game that are like completely different, like completely game changing cards, and like well, I don't have to tap my button at all. I can literally there's a death recap. So I have tap Y to get death recap, so I can see who killed me and what they did damage with. That's cool.
Sorry,
That's good.
Ask me something.
No.
Have you tweeted out your stream on the Broken Joysticks Twitter?
Yeah, I have.
You dropping in some hashtags in there as well?
I had one viewer. I will retweet about that on my next death.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth. I got 3. That's not bad.
So this hero has a card that you can activate that every time you hit an enemy, you heal.
I keep forgetting which button is poison. Alright, let's see if we can stealth in here and get behind these guys. Kind of?
I'm dead.
Come on, little rat man! Yes, I got the little rat man. So we're gonna run away. We're gonna pick up this health and run away really quick. So we can select our card here. Cooldown refreshes twice fast. Stealth when you draw. Oh, that sounds awesome. Let's do this. So this is a very stealthy-oriented character. I'm not really feeling this character very much, honestly. It's just not really me. I'm not a stealthy person. I'm kind of a big girl, not so stealthy. Oh, and Slasher left. It's just you and me again, Metal Dragon Rider. AKA Callie, AKA my girlfriend. I think you would like this champ, Kits.
Which one?
This, the ninja girl.
You know, I thought I would dig the archer, and I'm not.
Oh, I loved playing the archer.
It's just not my deal. I don't know how I feel about this game. I mean, we've only played like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think I haven't played enough time to actually get a feel for the game yet.
I'm dead again. Then again, I'm just bad at shooters.
I mean, so there's also like a verse bots mode that's a lot easier to play. If you're really feeling like the game is just giving you a hard time, like... Alright, so they're already to our vault. We haven't even gotten through them yet.
Alright, excuse me, bye.
And
There we go. That's
GG,
GG.
we lose.
So that's kind of what I was saying earlier about how it feels when you're getting rolled. Like, that game lasted like 7 minutes. Like, haven't you seen the Ogre Rogue? No, I have not yet.
As you can see, we have spared no expense in showing our support of your great quest.
Alright, so there's the button I was looking for earlier that gets you home. So let's look at the scoreboard there. I did... I had the best score on the team. That's not saying much. It's very easy to snowball in this game. Alright, you need to go to the vault or anything?
I don't think I even got any loot for this game.
I did not get any loot. I did get some experience. I mean, I'm not really expecting to get a lot of loot. That's interesting. If you click how to play, it takes you to a web page. Weird. Okay, should we play?
Yeah, we can do another one.
Do you want to try a co-op game versus AI?
Yes, please.
I will allow it.
'Cause
These games are pretty easy. I played one of these earlier.
oh, I don't have my Twitch set up properly.
What do you mean by that?
It still says that I'm playing Tales of Zestiria, which was like a month ago.
Oh yeah, I definitely set mine to Paladins. I'll try tweeting out again about Aw, Callie. Callie's retweeting my stream. You're such a sweetheart. I give hug. Yeah, so I like this game so far. I mean, 30 minutes into the game. Did you click ready? Or is it going to kick you out?
Oh shit. I'll do that then.
Player failed to join. This will be an interesting experience.
Oh no.
Let's see. Yep, okay, kick this back out because we're in a party. That's good. I like that. You're still in the party, right?
No.
Really? No. But
Oh, it kicked you out of the party too, right? So let me re-invite.
Yeah, it kicked me out of the party completely.
Oh, well, let me invite the party. Oh, no, we're still in party.
Are we?
Yeah. Alright, so let's try it again. Co-op game. Here we go. Searching now. And then I need to edit. No, just giving up and I'm just tagging specific Twitter friends. So I don't know if you noticed, but I clicked on the little experience box plus the coins thing. And it showed that we're ready. Click the join button.
Yep.
Give me the fox. Hell yeah. So basically, Vulpin. Yeah, it says I'm a Vulpin alchemist, so I'm a fox. That's nice. Looks like a fennec based on those ears, honestly. I'm such a fucking furry trash. So if I clicked over here, it showed earlier before we were in the game screen. It showed me that there was a daily quest. The daily quest was to win one game. So I'm guessing that was why we got those rewards that we got. So similar to Heroes of the Whoa, that's loud. Heroes of the Storm's sort of, daily quest rewards. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So I actually played this champion before, once before, and I'm gonna pick the same build basically. I'm gonna call it builds. I don't know what would you call it?
No, I'd say builds, or I guess it wouldn't be hands because you're not limited to the cards that you have.
I mean, the developer is calling it hands, so maybe
is that what they're calling it?
That's what they're calling it. There's actually a mode that's going to be implemented in the next patch where you'll pre-select your hands, which should make the game way more competitive.
That's what I figured it would do.
Which means I feel like the system will be much more similar to burn cards in that manner.
That's what that's what the first thing I thought of when I saw that this game had cards was it was going to be like burn cards like the Titanfall.
Yeah, so I mean it's not burn cards because it's not. Oh, I'm very dead. I was the only one on our entire team to go to the point, apparently. That didn't work out very well. Press Y for death recap. Everyone shot you.
Alright, so this basically feels very much like
I'm dead.
I really wish this game had some alternate fire modes. Wow, the AI is beating us. I'm sad. It's kind of
I don't know what this feels like right now.
it's a little tedious. It's a little tedium. Oh wow, like you can't jump that corner. Interesting. Sorry, game break.
What, you broke the game?
Oh no, I was trying to see if I could jump a corner and I couldn't. So. Oh, I'm running away. Whew. So just like most other MOBAs, if you get hit while you're on your mount, it does kill you, so it's best to avoid getting hit while on your mount, if possible. In situations like this, it's best to just push right at the siege engine. You definitely want to take that siege engine down.
Am I playing the character you said you think I might enjoy?
And do you like the idea that we're...
Yes, that's the cyber robot ninja lady, right?
Yeah.
Good NPC bring back.
So, like, the interesting thing about this game is that every character has a different mechanic for shooting, so different characters feel different when shooting. So, like, I just dropped that adhesive, and I jumped to drop it so that it would get a little bit more range. on it, because normally it just dropped right in front of me. Now I'm going to pop weightlessness, which gives me plus 30% damage. We're going to hit this shield guy right here. We also have an explosive flask, but I don't really think we need that explosive flask. I'm going to take the healing. You see, I got this one. These are different things that I got recently. I didn't have this one before. So I'm going to grab Refreshing Jog, because that will give me 200 health healing while I am using my run ability, my weightlessness ability, which is basically faster run. Let's throw our bomb. Adhesive is not really very useful in this situation. You can see it just careened off over there, actually. Adhesive's physics need a little bit of work. This is AI, and the AI is not very good, so you can see I'm just hammering on the AI right here, because they are not paying attention to me, because the thing is in front of them, and actually their shield guy's going to put up his shield facing the wrong way.
What keyboard button is it to bring up the ability descriptions?
K.
I'm just changing my control settings so that those shortcuts are on my controller, because they're not by default.
Oh, and I died. So now we've got another one here, actually. Again, I only had 2 the first time we came around, so, Oh, so this is like a hard counter. You see here, this is a hard counter to, the turret builder. There's a turret builder in game, of course. I'm going to go with that explosion radius, although there was also a card there for using the adhesive twice. I just haven't seen much use for the adhesive ability yet. Presumably it may come into play later. One of the really cool things that I like about this game, and I like about Hi-Rez, is that if you've been following Smite at all, you know that they really do have a continuing development effort on Smite, and it doesn't end. Smite is a game without end, and I definitely am fond of games that don't end. So Smite still got Smite just got a new mode a few weeks ago, and it was a completely new game mode, and that's something that you wouldn't see out of a lot of games. I mean, it's a MOBA game.
I just got kicked.
You got kicked?
From server, unable to connect to server.
Oh, possible issue with, possible issue with connection?
Yeah, and it didn't let me rejoin the game. I'm out of your lobby now.
Okay, well, let me finish. We're gonna finish this up pretty quick. You might jump into a training lobby or something. Go ahead. Okay, so I got in range of a turret right there. That turret got completely just completely melted my face. Hurts do a lot of damage, way more damage than they should do. IMO. If you get within their range, you are dead, pretty much 100% of the time, unless you have a siege engine with you that's doing damage. Portal. So these little teleporter portals, that one just teleported me from the lower part of the wall to the upper part of the wall. Not what I wanted to do. Trying to get out of the wall. There we go. So you can see the map there. Can't really see the mini-map because it's covered by my stream overlay. I'll go ahead and turn that off for the next game so you can look at it. The map is roughly symmetrical, with a huge portion off that you can't... Oh, see, there's a player-built object right there, a turret. So that card I could have gotten would have given me additional damage to turrets, which would have been nice, if only purely for the fact that if they had a turret builder. So that's a hard counter. I mean, the cards serve as nice counters to in-game abilities. There's some that reduce damage and other things like that. So there goes the glue. I threw down my adhesive glue, and I throw my flask. As Ray pointed out earlier, there doesn't seem to be a limit to simultaneously activating skills, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you are able to activate multiple skills at once if you really want to. So there's my adhesive. You can see it covers a huge range. I haven't really figured out what causes it to drop and what causes it to be thrown, because sometimes it throws and sometimes it drops. I'm still working on game mechanics myself here. Just picked up the nice double kill. I'm going to throw that explosive flask in there. Pop our weightlessness to give ourselves a bit more. And make sure that this time, I'll make sure that I don't... oh, I'm going to die. I did not have my weightlessness. Alright, so now this is the ultimate ability. So we can either get a 30% chance to gain 60% attack speed, or we can go react with adhesive to poison enemies for 300, I'm gonna go with the attack speed. Attack speed very overpowered in this game right now.
Are you playing the ninja?
I'm playing the furry boy,
Oh, okay.
the little fennec fox.
I'm playing the ninja, and I took the attack speed up 50% when your HP is above 80, and that feels a little broken.
Yeah, like I said, I was watching some streams today and checking out the forum, and attack speed seems to be the way to go on a lot of champs right now. I mean, it does make sense. Like, if you're gonna, attack faster, put out more damage. So,
I've also come across a glitch, which is happening to me right now. If you try to bring up the death recap with the controller, your HUD disappears completely, and there's no way to bring it back.
Interesting. So I pop weightlessness there to give myself a little more health with that refreshing jog card. I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna throw my flask. So there you see, I procced that additional attack damage, additional attack speed, and I started just attacking faster there. It does look like my gun is glitching. As you can see, it's not attacking in the proper arc right now. So this is their final base. This is their vault. We are taking it down. The vault does not have any defenses other than your teammates. So the vault is a little bit easier to destroy. Once you get a siege engine to the vault, it's pretty much the end of the game. Games are pretty quick, so I did pick up some more XP there. Some for my performance, some for victory. If we look at the scoreboard, you'll see that I did pretty well. 348 points. Looks like 3 people in that match had problems with connection. So, oh no, those were bots. Ruckus bot, Cassie bot, and Barrick bot. It's weird that they didn't pick abilities.
My game has glitched again, so my HUD is back, but now my vision is completely blurred.
So, might I suggest that you switch to mouse and keyboard? Because I don't have any issues with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to mouse and keyboard. Cause
it's entirely possible the issues you're having are because of the gamepad support.
But yeah, their gamepad support does not seem to be 100% yet. Though I just got a triple kill with blurred vision.
Nice triple kill. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hang out on score screen for a minute here, everybody, while I wait for everything.
Are you waiting for me?
Yeah, just for you. It's okay.
Like, if I switch to mouse and keyboard, does it go away? If I bring up the pause menu, does it go away? Like,
if you can get into console, you can type /reload UI a lot of times.
Can I unplug my controller? I can't even bring up the escape menu. This is totally busted. So I'm playing in blurred vision. This could very much
that doesn't sound very fun.
This could very much just be because this is beta, that it's a issue with my specific hardware setup.
I mean, beta game is beta. I hate to say beta game is beta, but beta game is beta. It's pretty hard to knock a beta game for what it is, which is, just it's the first version of the game. So while we do this, you guys, how about you watch some pictures of some foxes? I'm going to turn on a bunch of foxes on my screen here. There you go. Got some foxes, some fox gifs. I thought I had a bunch more than that, actually. There's the Twitch chat that I meant to put up.
To go kill Dan.
But it didn't come up. But there's no one talking in the Twitch chat, so we don't really need it. But yeah, watch these gifs of foxes. Clever, yes, that I put fox gifs up while we wait.
It's like I'm playing this game with my glasses turned off, taken off. This is how I see my glasses turned off. My glasses off. This is how I see the world when I'm not wearing them. Everything's all blurry except for stuff really close.
So I'm just looking kind of really quick at the store, or what will be the store, I presume, at some point. So you've got a place to redeem your points. You've got a player name change ability. 400 of those unique currency, gems, I guess they'd be called probably. You've got chests. I only have 347 coins. Chests cost 3,500 coins. Prohibitively expensive. IMO. And you can go ahead and grab a Founders Pack right now, which will give you 20 Radiant Chests. So if they're charging for Radiant Chests, 50 gems per Radiant Chest, and wow, that's ridiculous. So there we go. So 200 crystals is... So if you get 20 of them, I mean, that's worth like 1,000 crystals. So you're looking at right between the 800 and 1,500 crystal mark. So, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's about the same price.
So did you say you got 50 gold for winning a match?
I believe so, yes. My last one, I believe I got 50 gold.
And it costs 2,500 to get 5 random cards.
Yep, 3,500 actually. Now that might change. There's a chance that you'll get gold for, I mean, like in the HOTS model, where you get a lot of gold for completing daily quests. There's a possible that's a thing. Also, crystals are very cheap. I mean, 4 chests for $5 is very cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap for an RNG item for a game like this.
And maybe chests will drop randomly. I don't know. I'm pretty close to level 3, so next reward at level 3, Radiant Chest. Okay, so it looks like the leveling also gives out Radiant Chests. Gives out chests. I'm gonna look at a few of the champs while we wait for you.
Yeah.
We've got Barrack. Barrack is defensive champion. He has ability to deploy a barricade, which you can upgrade into a circle or into like a full dome. He builds turrets and he has rocket boots. Cassie, who is the fun bow character that I really like, Cassie has an explosive shot that deals AoE damage. She can scout with her little bird friend here, sends the bird out in the line and it scouts. And you can also upgrade the chance there. And she has a dodge roll that gets you the heck out of dodge. No pun intended.
Oh, you totally intended that pun.
I did, for sure. And then Fernando is the main tank character in the game. He shoots fireballs. It's not fireballs, like a ball of fire. It's like a flamethrower, basically. I think Kits was playing him earlier, right?
Yeah.
And then he has a shield, which is very reminiscent of certain characters in another game of this style, who I will not name. And then he has a charge. His charge can charge through people. He can also use a shield while charging. Next in line is Buck. Buck is a damage character, pure damage. I've not had a chance to play Buck yet. I've watched him play a bit. He looks like a fun champ to play. He's a minigun. He can affect terrain, so he drops a rock wall. Oh, there's still a fox in the middle of my screen. Oops. There we go. That should fix it. Yep, there it is. He has a heal, and he has a giant leap, and his leap is super broken because it goes like a fucking 1,000 miles. This is the one healer in the game. Grok is a blue ogre. Grok the blue ogre. He drops healing totems, which can also get damage. His weapon basically shoots lightning. He has an ability that makes lightning chain, and then he has a ghost walk that turns him invisible and invincible for 2 seconds, which is really nice if you're dying. Next we come to the witch, the Ice Witch Eevee. I got a chance to play Eevee a little bit. She has some cool abilities. She has an illusion that deals damage, so it's kind of like Nova's illusion at higher levels, where Nova's deals a lot of damage. Blink, which is a pure escape because it doesn't do any damage, but it will blink you in whatever direction you're facing. It says short distance. That distance is not short. It's quite a long blink, actually. And it'll remove debuffs. And then Soar, you can jump onto your staff and fly. You can also go over things while flying, which is kind of cool. You got Pip. Pip is some kind of foxy thing. I don't really know what kind. So Pip shoots potions out of his gun. He basically is a Demo Man gun. Shoots little explosives. Yeah. And you've got Explosive Flask that you throw that, it does a lot of damage. And then he has an adhesive that's a slow, and when you use weightlessness, he has an escape. In case you haven't noticed the pattern yet, most of these champions have a damage buff, some kind of debuff or defense, and then they have an escape. It's very formulaic right now. I'm hoping that there'll be some more champions coming that aren't as formulaic.
Hopefully they don't charge for new champions. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I presume there'll be a rotation, so we'll figure that out as the game beta continues. How are you going?
I wish this match would end because I'm in blurry hell. It's unplayable at this point, so anyone watching my stream is just seeing a blurry mess. I can't pull up anything. It's completely like glitched out. I'm actually gonna just alt tab
So
out and
just
wait.
go ahead and exit. Yeah, I mean you don't. There's no leave. There's no leave.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna close the game then. Close the client and.
All right, we got 2 more champs to go over, and then we can go back. So Ruckus has dual miniguns. Well, she only uses one of them most of the time. He's a tiny goblin and a robot. It's kind of cool, actually. Dual fire enables a second minigun. Increased damage by... Totally not a Warcraft Orc Shaman. Yeah, pretty much. Increases damage by 100%. You can create an energy shield that absorbs 600, and then you can hover and escape. This champion bears a terrible resemblance to Diva. And then you've got Sky. I have a friend named Sky. Sky is the not cyber ninja, but still a ninja. And you drop a time bomb that explodes after, I think it's about 5 seconds. There's some cards that affect it, and then poison bolts, which deal a tick of poison damage, and then a stealth for an escape. That's all the champions. So Ray should be getting herself out
I'm
of
ready
that
to.
game.
You can invite me.
We're still in a party? Oh no, we're not. Okay, I just added you to the party.
So here's something interesting. If you quit the client, you just quit out of the game. Really. There's no rejoin like HOTS. Like if your client accidentally crashes, you're instanced out of that.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. All right, so let's try a co-op game and see if it works for you this time. Once we go back to Siege, so you'll see this locked mode down here, constructed mode. This is going to be a sort of esports targeted mode. It's not up yet. That mode is going to allow players to construct pre-made 5-card decks to use. We're essentially turning this into partially a deck building game, which is interesting. I'm gonna play Sky, even though I didn't love Sky the last time I played her. I dig on the hair though, nice purple and black hair.
I was playing Sky at the last game. I actually enjoyed Sky a lot more than I enjoyed. Is it Cassie?
Cassie.
Yeah.
So there doesn't appear to be a way to cancel your pick once you're locked in, which is interesting. So these are going to be bots. We did find one other player. This game is not ultra well populated right now. It really isn't, which is fine. It's a beta. There's probably not a lot of players in it. Wow, that's so loud.
Point spawning in 10 seconds.
Alright, so I don't have any extra cards for her, but I'm going to try something different. We're going to try the attack speed. Ray said the attack speed is good.
Capture point has spawned.
I'll throw good luck, have fun out there. And we'll head over to that capture point. Hello, whoever else is watching. I did gain 1 more viewer in the last minute or so. I love how this Cyber Ninja rides the horse, and if we look face down, she is actually holding onto the horse, so that's nice. Alright. So, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on what your opinion of PC AI is, right now there's only one AI difficulty, and it's very predictable. So I know, for example, that the AI is going to come right there, as you see them just hanging out right there. So I can use that to my advantage. I literally just sit right there. I do like that your status effects get shown on screen. That's kind of cool. So that went well. Kits, how are you feeling about the fox?
I like the fox. I like the explosion. Sorry. I like the fox. I like the explosion. The weightlessness is okay. I'm just get used to using it.
Alright, so I'm running to stealth there. I was taking some damage. Caught my stealth. Now I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna drop my time bomb here just to try to get them. See if anybody comes through. Nobody came through, but that was really just purely to hopefully keep me alive, and it did. This champ is super mobile with her ability. their ability to stealth and to drop time bombs. Stealth in, stealth out, drop time bomb, run away.
So have you found
This
that
is-
all the cards are passive? Like they just act. Like I've noticed some of them have timers on them, but like there's no button to turn them on. They just kind of activate.
So after you die, you lose the card's effect? Is that what you mean when you see the timer?
Yeah, I guess that's what that is.
So yeah, I mean that's just to prevent you from spam dying. It's basically the only penalty for death, because as far as I can tell, at least, you don't actually, your death timer doesn't increase or anything else. So one of the things that I guess I like about this game so far is that it's learning different champions is really easy because it doesn't really seem like each champion is too much different. Ray, you're feeding me back a little bit of live sound. When we finish this one, can you turn your game sound down a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that was a nice dodge roll right there. Oh, I meant to drop my time bomb there. Yep. All right. Good. Running away. Gonna go to I'm trying to hide over here. So if those had been human players, I would have died. But those are AI, so.
I've lowered the volume of my game plan, so please let me know if.
It's perfect now, thank you. So, yeah, I mean, no human player is gonna allow me to sit there and just trounce on them like that. Oh, I got another card. Let's do the fear. So, that time I drew 2 cards that were both non-hero specific. So basically, both of those cards were related specifically to. Were just extra abilities. So what I grabbed was 1.2 second fear. Unfortunately, it applied that fear to my time bomb ability, so which is the most difficult ability that I have to hit. Yeah, so if I can hit the time bomb ability, then I will fear an enemy for 1.2 seconds, which seems like an absurdly long time. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit him with it. Jump on the horse, get some healing. While I'm on the horse, I regenerate. You can see our ice witch was just flying there. She flew up over the top of that terrain.
So is her mount like flying?
No, she has an ability that lets her fly. It's actually, I think, one of the best abilities in game. Oh, there we go. We're pushing. We already have their first gate down, so. We're gonna push right towards their second gate. I just took a lot of damage from this guy right here, so I'm gonna pop poison bolts and kill him. The key with this champ seems to be as soon as you start taking damage, hit that F key and get that stealth. Stealth in here. Drop that time bomb and run away. Nice, the time bomb went off, and we got that gate before they were able to kill us off. So now we're gonna go back to the capture point again. This is a versus AI game, so it's very, very quick end here. With both of their gates down, all that's left is to attack their treasury. Is that what it's called, or treasure room, or whatever?
Their vault.
Their vault. Thank you. So attacking their vault will give us... Alright, so here's the last ability. It's like
these 2 enemies on my screen are just standing behind a wall. They're not moving.
Yeah,
the AI is
AI
very basic.
is no good. I'm currently godlike with 13 kills.
I think our next match we can go human versus human.
The one thing I will say again about the PvP matches here is that really it's fun. It's not unfun because even when you're losing, like the game is over in like 10 minutes. So it really is not a situation like. What I hate is when I'm in a game of like Heroes of the Storm or other MOBAs. Which this game isn't really a true MOBA, but when I hate it when I'm in one of those games and like I know I'm gonna lose and I gotta play for another 20 minutes. I hate that. Like, did you hate that, Kit? Like,
I do hate that. But I've seen at least the only MOBA I play is Heroes, and they've been trying to balance it so that doesn't happen so much, so the games don't snowball as much. But I hate like snowball matches where you're losing really badly early on, and then you just know it's gonna end poorly.
this game really snowballs. Like, I mean, the other team is not doing as well as we are, and like, all right, so here's their treasury or whatever. Just looks like another gate. Siege engine attacks it. There it is, we won.
And the siege engine kills their core, for lack of a better term, in one hit. It's not
Yeah,
like
I mean, it kills
minions
their
getting
core
the core
really quickly.
in Heroes, where like you get minions to the core and like you've got a while, but not so much in this game.
So I got a radiant chest and a card because I got a mastery level. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that radiant chest really quick.
I didn't get anything. I got 84 gold. That was it. And experience.
Yeah, you'll get it when you level up. No worries. Just take some time. So there we go. I got a rare. I heard it say rare. I don't know which of these is rare. Oh, the blue, I think. So these are So there's class-specific ones, and then there's non-class-specific ones. All right, let's go PvP match. We're gonna jump into Siege. Here we go. Hello, everyone who's watching. All 5 of you. I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching. In case you are just tuning in, we are playing Paladins. Paladins is the new hybrid MOBA first-person shooter game from the people that brought you Smite, Hi-Res Studios. It is currently in a closed beta, or I guess a semi-open beta. You can buy your way into the beta, just like it was with Smite early on. If you do buy your way into the beta, they give you some goodies when you buy in. It's a $20 buy-in. It's not too bad for buy-ins if you're really interested in the game. Just really quick, so it's called the Founders Pack, and the Founders Pack will grant you immediate access to the game, a unique mount, the Infernal Warhorse, and 20 of those card chests like the one you just saw me open.
I could see.
Alright, so now we're going to join the game.
Getting addicted to the chests very easily.
I mean, as someone who's literally addicted to opening Counter-Strike cases, yes.
Did you see the new Counter-Strike case that earlier released, by the way?
Did you accept? Okay, good.
Yes, it did.
Alright, so now comes a situation where, like, we have a full team of 5. I wish there was a draft system. So I locked in Pip really quick. Pip is my favorite champion to play. Not just because Pip is a fox. Probably just because Pip is a fox. Yeah, so, I mean, we have a... There's no, like... It feels weird because I feel like in this kind of game there needs to be a good mix of attack and defense champions, and there's not really any feeling of that.
It feels like they're all kind of the same template, and they're just like swapped out 2 or 3 unique abilities.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely saw that when I was looking at the 9 available champions. This is really early on in the beta. There are only 9 available champions. There will be more to come, for sure. This is I assume it's going to be a free-to-play model, although we certainly assumed the free-to-play model on another game similar to this one, and it didn't end up being that, did it?
I think this game is going to need a free-to-play model to kind of... I don't know. Again, this is just very early impressions, but like visually, there's nothing really setting it apart from other kind of cartoony, games. I mean, a lot of those games that are cartoony like this are action RPGs, but really its aesthetic is very...
I love its aesthetic. I disagree 100% on that one. I love the aesthetic of this game. You know what it reminds me of is there was recently an MMO.
Kind of reminds me...
WildStar?
Oh, WildStar? Yeah, I could see that. Vibrant, kind of in large proportions. Yeah, I could see why it would.
I just lost all of my viewers.
The battle has begun.
Thank you to the... Oh wow, I've had different weapons today? Oh no, it wasn't yet unlocked. Alright, so this time let's try that enemies inside adhesive take 100 damage per second. That seems like a lot of health, but I'm one of the lower health champions, and I start with 2,000 health, so... It's not really a lot. I fear that this game's going to end up being a lot like Heroes, in the sense that there's going to be specific builds that are canon and best. We'll see what happens. You can't steer the horse with A and D while you're on it. That's obnoxious. High res, please. Alright, so that was cool. Oh my god. That was brutal. I just got completely wasted.
So I assumed that by using the blink ability, you would gain at least a few frames of invincibility while the blink is happening, and it doesn't.
There are no iframes in the blink?
Sorry?
There's no iframes in the blink. Huh?
No, you noticed that too?
No, I didn't. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, there doesn't seem to be iframes in the blink because I was in the blink with the spell effect was still up and I took damage.
Alright, so they did get the first siege bit. I'm gonna drop that adhesive right there. Hopefully they take some damage from that.
In fact,
I'm right in the middle of their entire team. This is the worst possible place for me to be.
in fact, strategically, I'm trying to see like what's the point of this character. Like she fires really slowly and only has like one attack that actually does damage. Everything else is either like an illusion or a blink or.
You know, it's there's a lot of questions about that. Like, what is, you know?
I mean, like the shield guy, it's easy to see who's attack. You know, with this character's abilities, like an illusion, it makes me think of Nova. It makes me think that she's supposed to be like an assassin, but her damage numbers aren't much higher than other heroes I played that have more offensive abilities.
It's a little strange. I really do think this is just a really early beta. I mean,
yeah, the game was what announced yesterday. Was it announced before? I'm not sure if it was announced before the beta went live yesterday. I had never heard of this game before.
To be honest, the reason that we're in the beta is because I saw a Force Strategy Gaming video about it. And I hit the dev up and said, hey, can we get a couple for the site? And they were able to get us some beta keys. I'm gonna request a couple more. Maybe we can do a giveaway.
That would be awesome. I think definitely copies of this, at least my stream, are going to go on the site, and I'm probably going to do a write-up as well. I mean,
I'm recording my entire stream, so...
I mean, it might sound like I'm being harsh on this game, especially since it's early beta buy-in, but like these are just kind of the questions that I ask myself when I'm playing a game.
So to give you an idea of version, I don't know if you know anything about versioning, but
yeah.
This is version 0.09.
0.09. So this is one tick away from what they consider final release.
No, this is one tick away from what they would consider a 1.0, which I presume would not be a final release, but an initial release. Like, I don't think the game has been live for a very long time. I mean,
so they may do a lot of iteration between now and final.
Alright, so we did lose our first gate there. This is starting to swing towards the enemy team. I wish there was a way to see where everybody's levels were. Get a good chance here to kind of see what I'm talking about with the different levels. I was up above the enemy team.
UI needs some work. Like it's.
What's up?
I said definitely the UI needs some work.
I don't hate the UI. It's very minimalist. So all champions, it seems like, regenerate when they're on horseback, so I'm regenerating health right now when I'm mounted. I'm trying to follow whoever this is over here to head to this capture point. Yeah, so there's a turret up over there, that's... I definitely think there's kind of an ideal lineup, and a less than ideal lineup. So I have the second lowest score on the team.
I'm probably lowest at 29.
You are, but that's okay. Just getting started in the game, I mean. So what you're going to see here is a pretty good example of a match that we get really blown out in. So this Siege Engine is their third in a row, right?
Oh, they're all coming down here. Oh, fuck. Oh, I survived and then died. I really wish you could change heroes mid-match.
Yeah, I think this feels a lot more like a MOBA because you can't. I just got absolutely mowed down.
So I haven't played a lot of Team Fortress, but like, so this game makes me kind of feel Team Fortress. You can switch ranks in Team Fortress like instantly, like mid-match.
You can switch classes, yes. I think this game has a lot less diversity than Team Fortress right off the bat. I mean, yeah. So see, like, there's no way we can stop the siege engine with no turrets. We're not going to be able to
We're
stop
done.
it.
Game over.
So that's again. I mean, I've said this like 3 times now, but I really like how quick the game ends if it starts to snowball. It gets over, and that's it. And that we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Well, I'm definitely trying a different hero.
34% haste.
Was not really impressed with this hero. Not to say anything of the actual game, but the actual hero herself, I just don't feel she's fleshed out enough.
Hello, viewer, whoever you are. I know they've had a couple going on here, from hopefully coming in off the Twitter. In case you're just coming in off the Twitter, we're playing Paladins. It's a closed beta. We got a couple keys from Hi-Res to play for the site to play. So we're gonna go ahead and play a little bit tonight. You ready to jump into another game?
Yeah, we can do another game for sure.
So we are about an hour into our play so far. Actually, we're exactly an hour and 13 minutes. At least my stream is an hour and 13 minutes old. So far, I've managed to get 3 levels. I'm liking the game. I know that you're not totally sold on it.
I'm just not totally sold because I have other games that are competitive multiplayer games that I'm already playing every day.
So for me, like, I haven't found that niche. Like, I really like first-person shooters. It's one of first-person shooters are absolutely one of my favorite game types. And so this game is really giving me a lot of hope. It's also, and I'm going to say this, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be mad at me for saying this. This is really scratching my Overwatch itch. Definitely felt I played Overwatch only a tiny bit. Not nearly as much as even you played it. Like I
played
less.
a good like 15 hours the weekend I got into the beta of Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean I played way less than that, and so like straight up, I am enjoying the game because I like shooters, and I also love the art style in this game, the bright, vibrant art.
Like I'm trying in my head, I'm trying not to make the comparison to Overwatch just because like that's the obvious one to make, and both those games are at different stages of development.
Right, and let's be honest, Overwatch is a Blizzard game. Oh, look, see, I didn't pick my champion, and now I'm kind of screwed. Let's try Ruckus. Ruckus is the mech guy. I just lost my only viewer. Sad.
I think this game will definitely find a fan base. Like not every game has to be a Blizzard behemoth.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think this game is not going to have any trouble at all finding fans. I mean, I'm a fan right now. Like, I love it.
I don't know from what I've played if this game has what it has right now in its current state that would drive me from the current free-to-play games that I'm already playing every day.
So what are you playing every day?
So I'm playing Heroes of the Storm every day or 2 depending on my availability. Like I'm doing dailies, at least 6 dailies a week, so I'm only skipping like 1 day a week.
Oh my god, my mech is riding a horse.
What else am I playing? I try to log into Counter-Strike every few days. Like, I already have competitive multiplayer games that I'm playing on a regular basis. And
so like, yeah, for me, I've never really filled that niche. Maybe it's just because I'm not really a competitive shooter player. This will not be a competitive game for me. I will play it casually. I will log in.
This looks like the kind of game where
10
you're
minutes.
like, I've had a stressful day at work, and I need some fluff. Like, I need to get some junk food. This feels like a good.
Okay, the strafe mechanic works.
And if that's the niche that this game goes for, like, I could totally see myself logging into this game and being like, this
I like it. I mean, I think it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of shooty-based fun. It's definitely not going. It definitely doesn't feel like right now it's going for a hardcore MOBA feel. They are spawn camping us.
And in some ways it's a good thing because like playing Counter-Strike and more so playing Halo and Call of Duty, when I died in those games it made me really frustrated, and I can't say that about this game.
Yeah, I mean when I die, I'm not mad at all. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
We are getting spawn camped really hard. Or at least we were a second ago, because I spawned and died immediately. The gates are supposed to prevent spawn camping, but I spawned in like halfway through the map. Interesting. Oh wow, do we have a siege engine up? I didn't even notice that.
So did you realize that when you're playing in a party, your cards are shared amongst each other?
Really?
Yeah, like I have cards, one card from you that increases my cloak range that I have equipped, and it's shared by you. It says shared by Fiona Fox. So it's not a card that I've unlocked, but your account is sharing it with me.
That's really cool.
Wow, that guy's way too fast.
That's very cool, actually. So that's a big boon for people that are playing with high level friends. That's a very much a nice evener out for people who are high level. Biscuit Boots 33. I'm gonna choose to think that that's Total Biscuit, and that I just knocked out Total Biscuit because that makes me feel good about my life. Alright, so the enemy team is not playing the objective at all, which is wonderful for us.
I don't know, I think this ninja character is my favorite so far.
Oh yeah, you know that's great because I actually hate her. So
And like she's
her
purple.
poison does a lot of damage.
She has cards where she can start healing after like staying idle for a single second.
Yep, she's got a lot of durability too. Alright. So what I'm doing here is I know that guy's about to die, but I'm just gonna push this door down. There we go. I'm so gonna die. Yep, there's no way out of here. I'm so dead. I was gonna turn around and pop dual fire, try to throw out some damage, but I died. Yeah, so this game is fun. I think it's about finding a niche for yourself. I'm just testing this death recap thing really quick.
I think it's about also finding a character that you enjoy playing. Like, even though I say I spend a lot of time playing like Heroes of the Storm, which is my most played game this year at 500 hours, I only really play three, maybe 4 characters.
It's kind of crazy that you've played that much Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, 500 hours, more than Final Fantasy this year, and that game had an expansion.
I've not played even close to that much Final of Heroes. I thought you'd played a lot less than that.
You know, 500, and that's the last time I checked. I don't know what it's actually at now.
You should be like a goddess of Heroes by now.
Yeah, you would think, but that's just not how the cards. That's not the cards I've been dealt, unfortunately. Like I'm fairly all right at Heroes, but I'm not fantastic.
So even though I literally just got done saying that there's no offensive or defensive heroes, I feel like I just picked a hero that's super offensive and not very good at defense. Also, the respawn timers do go up because mine's like 15 seconds. Not sure if that's by individual hero or what. So I'm not doing the worst in the team, but I'm doing pretty close to worst in the team. As expected, for me, I'm not very good at this type of game. Ye olde MOBAs. Or MOBA fighters, or whatever we're gonna call this game.
FPS MOBAs. We don't have a name for this genre yet. Do we?
I think we should just call this genre Blizzard.
Hits the spot.
I mean, we need to call it FPS MOBA, that's good enough. It's a new genre, I mean, it's definitely... This game is definitely rough. It is not a completed product in any sense of the word.
But you know what? It's a lot more polished than I've played in some final releases. So, like, even though this is the initial public beta, it's a lot more polished than I was expecting. I haven't, aside from the one HUD glitch I had earlier on my stream, I haven't had anything really game-breaking.
And I mean, Hi-Rez is not really in the practice of releasing games that don't work.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and the HUD glitch, you know, happened to me twice where the HUD disappeared, and the game. Okay, the game breaking glitch was the blur coming up and like me not being able to see anything. Hopefully those kind of issues can be resolved.
Ooh, I like the heels. Enemy killing spree.
But you know, like I've played, you know, open and closed betas of games before where like the client constantly crashes, and like, at least we can complete matches.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's definitely, it's, you know, we're in the game we're playing, even if the game isn't necessarily completed.
Running away from spiders.
But like obviously they have some work to do in terms of like balancing their heroes and differentiating them, really. Not aesthetically, but ability-wise.
I just kicked on your stream.
My stream just crashed?
No, I just turned it on.
Oh. Regenning while on the horse is also kind of cool.
Yeah, that feels like a really interesting mechanic to me, honestly. Like, it's definitely a good way to, like, you now have a definitive way to heal. So we're starting to get behind in level now, or whatever we're calling the equivalent of level. And it's gonna cost us here.
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple.
So yeah,
There we go!
I'm at
Alright,
level
so
3. You're at level 3. We have 2 people at level 4, and they have 1 person at level 5.
oh my god. Yeah. So we want to try and hold this control point if we can.
Spot healer.
They're gonna be here in a second. They should already be here. There's no death timers on the score screen. Nice wall! Oh, that was a great wall.
There's no death timer, but there's also no way to like very quickly and easily tell what level your teammates are and what level your enemies are without really looking at the score screen and taking a second or two to analyze what's going on.
Yeah, you definitely have to look at the number of cards. That's the only way to do it.
That's something I hope they find a way to change, whether they give like a combined like meta score for the team as a whole or something.
So I just grabbed the most disgusting card, most like broken card ever. My dual fire, which gives me twice as much damage, now lasts 50% longer and has and does like a shitload of extra damage.
Okay, so getting on your horse in combat or even close to enemies, the healing buff is cancelled out.
And we win! Nice job, everybody! By the way, your stream still says recording details of the scenario.
Yeah, I didn't reset it. I'm just going to, I'm just going to rename it when I mirror it onto YouTube.
I earned a champion's chest. Yeah, go ahead and rename it now. I mean, we got a few minutes.
Okay. I earned a champion's chest and a radiant chest for leveling up, I assume.
So let's see what I got in the champion's chest.
So let's go to Twitch.
I got a heavy cord. Your weapon shots travel 50% farther. That's cool. We're tweeting out again because my stream has gone silent, so...
But you guys can speak Russian if you want. I will just play silently. Yes.
So I'm gonna cut my stream for a second.